All right, this is Cyclocross Magazine with Ben Gomez-Villafane here at the 2017 Montana Cross Camp.
Yeah.
So this is your second cross camp, right?
Exactly. Second time around.
So what motivated you to come back?
As always, like being here in Helena, being exposed to like all the training and work that we do, instructed by Geoff Proctor. It's a very good environment to kind of shake off the rust and get the momentum going for the incoming cross season.
So as a returning member, do you learn new things here, or is it just a good refresher and kind of kickstart your training?
In a sense, a lot of it for me can kind of be of a refresher, but having like the input from coaches like Jeff, Tobin, Chris, and like the U23 such as like Lance and Gage, you know, they have a lot of experience, so all the advice that they can give to me, you know, it can help me tweak my riding to, you know, serve as an advantage.
Right. Now, leading up to this camp, have you been doing any of those exercises or the running or the stairs?
Yeah. So like since February, March, I've been doing like twice a week runs typically.
Oh, wow.
Doing some bleachers and all that, just kind of like how we've been doing in the morning. So in a sense, I was a little bit prepared for all that.
Yeah, so you're probably less sore than most.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
What's your biggest takeaway from this year's camp?
I think, man, that's a good one. I mean, just really knowing how to push yourself throughout the week, you know, like how Jeff says it's a stage race, you know, workout by workout, so you know, you need to stay in the present, you know, focus on what's going on, and in the end it's really about walking away kind of revitalized, motivated, and energized for the incoming season.
You get to hang out with some of your competitors and some of your role models for 4.5 days here. Do you develop those friendships, you know, so that when you're at a race, you reconnect? Yeah,
I mean, like last year at my first year, I became really good friends with Alex Morton, and we've been hanging out all week. He's a super nice guy. You know, it's been a pleasure to talk with him. You know, we get to ride with him. You know, in the afternoon, in the morning. So
a lot of familiar faces, is that right?
Exactly.
Awesome.
Familiar and new.
So I understand you're changing teams this year?
Yeah. We'll be instead of riding for Cyclosport Specialized like I rode the last 2 seasons, we'll be jumping onto Top Club Cyclocross team.
And that's Chris McGovern's program?
Exactly. Yeah.
So new bikes?
Yeah, we'll be on Santa Cruz this year, so quite a bit of change from the Specialized that I've been running the past 2 cross seasons, but it's an exciting change. You know, I'm looking forward to it. This past week I've gotten a very good feel for the bike, so far I'm content.
Biggest goal for the season?
I mean, for me a big goal is to, you know, have a great finish at Nationals, you know, a ride that I can be very content with, you know, make it to the Worlds team, you know, have a very solid result, like top 15, top 10 would be stellar.
Awesome.
But I also have to focus on all the individual races, you know, like KMC, Cincinnati, Pan Am's, you know, smaller steps to make it there.
So you're going to be doing a lot of traveling this year? Yeah,
more or less. I'll be hitting up most of the junior UCI races. I think the only one that I won't be at is the Major Taylor, since it's conflicting with CXLA.
Awesome. Besides cyclocross, what keeps you busy?
Typically, these past 3 years, in the spring I'll be racing a high school mountain bike league, Southern Conference in the NorCal division. Just racing varsity boys there. 6 races in the season from March to May.
Awesome.
So do that, and then I'll do some crit racing and road racing throughout the summer to shape up the intensity.
But is cyclocross your main focus?
For me, yeah. It's where I started, and that's kind of where most of my passion is.
So after 4 full days of heavy workouts, tight schedule, how are you feeling?
Oh, I'm pretty tired. You know, even when we were at yoga today, I was kind of zoning out. You know, both my legs are pretty sore, so.
Ready to go home?
Exactly. It'll be a nice, relaxing flight home.
Now, will you carry over any of these things that you guys did here, whether it's the sprint workouts or the hill workouts? Will you do those, incorporate those into your training? Yeah,
I mean, like I mentioned earlier, I was already doing some bleachers and running workouts beforehand in the camp. Definitely before the cross season, I'll do a lot of skills work, kind of get everything dialed back in before the season really starts.
Right.
So, yeah.
Awesome. Thanks so much for your time.
No worries.